Well, hello everyone, Why'd You Shoot Me here, and we are playing some Domination on Hardhat. I'm using the MP7 with Suppressor, C4 Flash Grenades, Stingers, my secondaries you just saw there. I'm playing in a party of 5, maybe 4, I don't know, but in this game you'll notice I pick up the Type 95 a bunch. This is an older game and I pick it up just because we were playing against these guys before, that's all they were using, and they were being douchebags, so I decided I'd be a douchebag with them. You know, the saying, can't beat them, join them. That's what we did, and I won. Ha! Anyways, sorry guys about not putting this video. I have been working the past 4 days. It has been crazy cold here and snowing. Oh, sorry, I'm in party 4. And it's like minus 30 degrees Celsius here, which isn't that bad. I'm not worried about the cold when I'm working. I don't get cold because I dress really warm. But but it's been snowing every day, so I have to be working every day because it's snowing. And I'm just physically exhausted all the time because it's physical labor, and I wake up at 5 in the morning and usually work for 10 hours. Look at that XM25 just rain down on him. Oh, Wombat, I feel bad for you. Doesn't know I'm here. Anyways, though, so yeah, I haven't been able to upload as much as I would like to. It's not supposed to snow for the next couple days, so I'm gonna get this video. I'm gonna have a Guess Who video up tomorrow, and I'm gonna make a tips and tricks video for you guys on. I think I'll do 2 maps at a time. Just different spots that I like to use and things like that. So stay tuned for all that, and yeah, let's get to the main topic of my... Oh, sorry, I just ate supper and got like crap in my throat. But my main topic of my commentary, which is going to be kind of like, what people... How would it be the best way of saying this? Okay, I'll explain this first. So, you guys... I'm sure most of you know, especially anyone that's followed me since Black Ops, back in my smaller days. Well, I'm still small, but before. And I got married recently, back in September, to my wife Shelby, and I'm young. I'm only 20 years old, and she's only 18. Now, back when we were, when we were dating, she never thought she thought she was gonna get married when she was later, like when she's like in her late 20s or something. Where me, I never really set a date on anything like that. For me, it was always, I'll get married when oh, fucking martyrdom. I'll get married when, when I'm in love, basically. As cheesy as that sounds for you guys, but that's in my opinion, how it should be. And everybody, like, and I'm not saying this is like an exaggeration. Literally 99% of the people that, when you mention your wife or something, they're like, what? Well, if they know you in real life, they're like, but you're like 20. And it's just like, what? What does that matter? Who cares if I'm 20? Well, like, does it really make a difference if I'm 20 or 40? And people don't realize, and they think it's like, but you haven't developed as a person yet. You don't know what you're going to be like in 10 years and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, are you serious? Like, people change constantly. You're changing your whole life. If you're not changing, you're not living. And that's how it goes. Like, if you're not changing who you are as a person, you don't need to be changing for the worse. You don't need to be making huge changes. But if you're not if you're not developing as a person, even you can still do it when you're 50 years old. You don't need to be 35 and then be done and you're good for the rest of your life. Like, you changed. You're good to go. Life's gonna be easy now for you. You can go ahead and get married, have a bunch of babies, and it's smooth sailing from there. That's not how life works. You're constantly changing. My grandparents are constantly changing. Like, that's just how life is. My parents are constantly changing, and it's crazy what marriage has become nowadays. It's changed its meaning. Marriage is no longer like, it was special back then. Now it kind of like people can just throw it around. There's that XM25 douchebag again. But people just throw it around like it's nothing. It's like, you get married and they think like, well, whatever. Divorce is an option nowadays. Or back in, 20 years ago, divorce was not an option. Nobody ever thought about divorce. Nobody was like, oh, I'm going to leave, blah, 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 blah. And, and people say, look at this, triple feed. People say that, like, you can get divorced. It's easy to do, but you don't want to do that. Back in the days, people are saying, get married later in your life when you know who you are and stuff. Well, guess what? The divorce rate has actually gone up in the past 20 years, and it has gone down. So because it's gone up, what is that saying? Oh, people that are waiting, it's not lasting as long. They're not, people aren't having long-lasting marriages and stuff. It has nothing to do with your age. How I've always thought about marriage and stuff like that is, if If you're in love with that person and you're planning on spending the rest of your life with them, get married. Now that's, that's all as simple as it is. You don't need to be like, oh, I need to live with them for martyrdom again, by the way, same guy, fucking queer. But, you don't need to be like, oh, I gotta live with them for, 2 years, a year. I gotta see how I am with them. Like, my wife and I, we don't have the best marriage. We do fight, we do argue, that shit happens. But that's gonna happen as any married couple. And another little thing, guys, when you're going to get married, don't think it's just all gonna be all fun and games and a fairy tale. There's gonna be, oh, sorry, my throat. There's going to be times of discouragement, and if you're going to fight, it's not smooth sailing, It's a marriage. It's a relationship. It doesn't matter what relationship you're in. You're going to fight. You're going to argue. You're going to bicker back and forth. You're going to have to deal with bitching and complaining from your wife, because that's what women do. And, I'm just kidding. Kind of not really. But, like, that's the thing. And the biggest thing is, any marriage can work if both people are committed. If both people are committed, it will work. However, honestly, obviously divorce sometimes can be an option where, if you're getting your shit kicked out of you every day, yeah, you probably should leave that person, because it's not, look at these people are oblivious to me. It's probably not the best thing for you to be in that relationship, or, things like that, or if that person cheats on you or something. But if they're cheating on you, they're not committed to you anyways. But, if both of you are committed, it's going to work. That's how it works. That's how relationships work. You could pretty much take any two people, and if they both try really, really hard and be committed, it'll work out. And if they might be unhappy at some points, or not as happy as they could be, but that's going to happen as well. It's the same thing with a relationship. Obviously, if you're in a relationship, you're happy with that person, you enjoy their company, you enjoy being with them, and so, getting married, the only thing that marriage really does is kind of reinforces your relationship and changes your last name. That's about it. It doesn't do anything else. Oh, and you gotta live together. But nowadays, most people live together anyways when they're dating. So, it doesn't really matter. It's not like you're married now. Now you must have babies. Now you must do this. Or it's nothing like that. Marriage it's something special, and you should cherish it and appreciate it, and not just kind of toss it around like it's just some junior high boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever. Respect it, enjoy it. You gotta kill a single one of us. Oh man, I went to sneeze. Oh, no. Okay, I just rubbed my eyes and I was putting my fingers in jalapenos. Whew, that's no good. Oh man. Whew, sorry, I'm a little off topic right now. Yikes, my eyes hurt. I don't even remember where I was now. Fuck. I don't know. But, just remember, guys. Live your life the way you want to live it. Don't let people not impact let people impact it, but don't let people control what you want to do. If you love someone, and you plan on living with them forever, there's no problem getting married. Who cares what people think? Honestly, like, that's all I fucking deal with, like, all the time, is just because people are like, oh, you're married at that age, you're so young though. What are you gonna do with the rest of your life? It's like, what? Like, and like people like need to travel or something before they get married. Why not travel with your wife or your husband? Wouldn't that be a little more fun? I think, traveling with someone. Like, oh, nowadays, just everything has changed so much. People are like, oh, yeah, I gotta go to university and then, like, travel and, discover myself, because that's just who I am, and it's really cool and inspiring, and that's what I want to do. But it's fucking stupid. It doesn't matter. Like, you're not gonna find yourself traveling. This isn't called Into the Wild. Don't base your life off a movie. Too many girls do that already with their boyfriends and husbands. They expect them to be fucking Ryan Gosling, but guess what? We're not. He's fake. He's imaginary. He's not a real human being. Well, Ryan Gosling is, but the guy from Notebook isn't. I don't know his name. I've seen the movie, but I don't know his name. So, yeah, ladies. Nothing done. Anyways, guys, that's another little thing about marriage. Anyways, hope you guys heed my words. And, yeah, I'm obviously not trying to control your life or anything. But anyways, guys, thanks. Take care.